What is this? Hold it right there, son. This is grass. Yeah, but like, what are we in? Oh, I see. Well, we are in a temperate grassland. You know what that is, son? Oh, it sounds lame. Well, let me tell you, it's not as lame as it sounds. Let me tell you about it. So yes, I am doing my project over temperate grasslands. So this biome is located in all continents except Antarctica. And today we're going to focus on the temperate grasslands in North America. So a brief description of temperate grasslands would be that the temperature throughout the year ranges from -4 degrees to 86 degrees on average. And obviously before I stated that this is located in all continents except Antarctica, and hence the name. It's called temperate grasslands because it's generally covered with grasses. Howdy. Now, there's all sorts of animals in a temperate grassland, including rats, gophers, the snakes that eat rats and gophers, and even the birds in these trees. Hey, Daddy, I want you to make a wish. Oh, thank you, son. I wish everyone understood temperate grasslands. You little. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, there's a lot of animals in a temperate grassland, and at the top of this food web are the consumers. Now, these consumers eat other consumers, which eat producers, which are at the bottom of the food web. These producers produce their own energy by using sunlight in a process called photosynthesis. Now, if we rearrange the food web into a pyramid, this shows the hierarchy among food chains. Notice that top dogs are on the top and the producers are on the bottom. Producers provide all the energy throughout a biome. Bison, an animal located in this biome, gets its energy from eating grass. While this is an interaction, it may seem like bison are the only ones benefiting from the interaction between grass and bison. Well, that's not the case. As this bison is chowing down on some scrumptious grass, you may notice that there's some debris at the stomach of the bison. Now, this debris is straw and it is grain. This grain helps spread the plants around to make sure it grows throughout an area. This helps the plant species grow and populate more area.
Well, it looks like it's my show for now. I'm Joe's uncle. Joe had to go yell at his son to do the dishes. That spoiled brat. Anyways, so bison, they take a dump everywhere like everyone else, right? And when this poo matures after a while, the nitrogen that's contained in the poo gets absorbed by the soil, which then gets absorbed by the plants itself, which then helps it grow. And then those plants, when they grow, get eaten by the bison, which get turned back into poo, and then turned back into nitrogen for the plants. Now that's confusing. Now, it can get quite chilly in a temperate grassland, but this data shows otherwise. Now, because Austin, Texas is one of the most southernmost points in a temperate grassland biome in North America, this data is quite skewed in a comparison of averages throughout North America. Now, because of the cold winters and the really hot summers, the bison have developed a winter coat. Now, in the springtime, they shed this off to get ready for the hot summers in store. Another adaptation to the cold environment is the ability for certain reptiles to hibernate. They do this because of the lack of energy in the winter, and they need to conserve as much as they can because they won't be eating anything.
Well, I finally got my son to do the dishes, so that's cool. Some factors that can negatively affect temperate grasslands are obviously agriculture. Now, they build farms across temperate grasslands, and that it does destroy the environment. Now, wildfires are a pain to everyone. You need resources and men to help stop it. But there's some positives to this, however, because it allows for nutrients to get put back into the soil and allows for more plants to grow around that area. So while it's bad in short term, it is really good for long term. Whether it's a man-made factor or an environmental factor, they can both lead to the reduction in animal population of certain species, like the checkered garter snake or the eastern spotted skunk. It can reduce it to such a dangerously low level to where it's to the point of endangerment, like the gray bat and the black-footed ferret. One of the most famous landforms located in a temperate grassland is Devil's Tower. Devil's Tower is located in the great state of Wyoming. It is over 850 feet tall, and it is made of igneous rock. I had the amazing opportunity to actually go to Devil's Tower and see its beauty for myself. The hike around the tower was really peaceful, and the scenery was absolutely beautiful. Tall Grass Prairie National Park is also a place I'd recommend going. It was really fun for me and my whole family, and when we went, it was about an hour and a half drive, and we had a blast, and I highly recommend going if you don't have anything to do. Now, unlike my son, I hope you guys had learned something about temperate grasslands. They're pretty cool biomes, and you should know about them, especially since we live in them. So, I know I'm your dad, but I hope you have a new appreciation for our wildlife around our area. How's that, son? What? All right.